to the Rum Club with your hosts Valz, Gizeeg, and me, Damian Dubz, in the
building. Yo! We are back, guys. Before we get into it, what's the libation of choice?
Libation?
Yeah. What we drinking?
Oh, my language.
Well,
The bottle curvy, boy.
Bottle curvy.
Yeah. It's about curvy, kind of a curvy bottle instead. What you say it is? Appleton?
it's Appleton. Lovely. From St. Elizabeth in Jamaica.
St. Elizabeth.
We going yard.
Dubz from St. Elizabeth.
Like country, boy.
Is it?
Like country. St. Elizabeth is country.
Dubz, how tell you about Jamaica?
I went to Jamaica once.
Oh, okay.
But my step-grandmother from Jamaica.
Dubz, you are true Caribbean, man.
My step-grandmother.
You are family from everywhere in the Caribbean.
She from St. Elizabeth. In St. Elizabeth, there's berry people in their yard. Yeah.
That's some places.
They wouldn't go to like a burial ground. Somebody dead.
Yeah, somebody else.
They bury her right in the front. Yeah. So you know how it was a
I think
typical
in St.
look.
Lucia they do that too.
A typical look is in St. Elizabeth or in those country parishes, you would just see like tack dirt and thing, 1, 2 thing patches, and then one big 6x6 full of green grass. Somebody get buried there.
Oh.
In the grass part.
In the grass part, yeah.
Most fertile.
Yeah, most fertile. Yeah, so
wait now, so all the rum and thing have all them nutrients from the
Yes.
ancestors.
Yes.
Real spirits.
Ah, boy. But let me take one. Get something to the spirits here.
Yeah.
What we have in here is the signature blend. I believe they have 2 others, but the signature blend is Appleton's, or the original. It's a blended rum. So I guess they have different rums that they have different ages and so on, and they bring it together now. I like the color.
Yeah, boy. It's rich.
Ready cedar brown kind of,
Yeah. It's rich.
we having it
Richness.
with, the
Cokes.
the cokes.
Cokes. I never understand what
What?
Just always know everything. Why it end up being pronounced cokes?
It's just a local parlance, I don't know. I say maybe it's because they feel they had to coax out the flavor. Well,
It's probably when you open it. and you open it-
COAX is to coax the
When you
flavor
open, when
out
you
of
open it, you hear cokes.
Hey, we back on this again. No, but they said that's Appleton Estate thing. Who's make that boy? It's Ray and nephew, eh?
Ray and nephew.
All right.
Correct.
Yeah, man.
That's a funny name, eh?
Yeah, Ray and nephew.
Ray and his nephew.
I find just will not do any tasting notes. So.
What happened there?
No tasting notes, buddy. Just
good
enjoy.
old rum.
Just good old rum. Huh? You could mix it in a cocktail if you so desire, but
Right.
we're in that bougie.
Mm-hmm.
So we having it with ice
Right.
and the chaser of choice.
Cooks.
Well, let's smell that.
What's that?
Christmas is in the air. Christmas is in the air.
Uh-huh.
And as we
La 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 la.
no
No?
Valz.
No?
No. Sorry.
It's Christmas.
No fa la 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 la.
Next thing you go try to tell me about dashing through the snow.
That why dog got sing?
It's Christmas in the Caribbean.
Yeah, that
Digging,
was-
dashing in the snow.
Tell them dashing in the snow. Up to them. Huh?
And listen, Christmas is never Christmas without the music of the season. So what we want to talk about is the music that embraces the spirit of the occasion, but celebrates the region.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know about snowflakes and with chestnuts roasting.
Roasting on open
on an open
fires
fire.
and stuff like that.
Cashews.
We know about burning garbage in dumpsters for Christmas. You never see that?
Cashews roasting on an open fire.
Garbage burning.
No boy,
by the
it's
outside
breadfruit
dumpster.
roasting on the coal pot. So we have to talk about the music that's been staples on the radio during the season for us.
In the Caribbean.
In the Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
In the Caribbean.
Yes.
And in the West Indies, we have about 5 or 6 genres of music, depending on where you come from. So, we here in Sweet TNT have a music called parang.
What call it?
Parang.
Parang.
You have to roll the R. Parang.
Parang.
It kind of sounds sexy the way you say it. You know, just,
Parang.
oh boy, yes.
Yes, parang, I believe, evolved out of the South Americas, migration from Venezuela, and I think some of the original peoples, the Caribs, the Arawaks, and it's sung in Spanish, and it is music that is accompanied by, I believe it's a cuatro, guitar, a box bass,
What about a shack?
marak. You always you must have
marak,
the marak man is be the character in the
Oh
group.
yeah.
Yes.
He going on limboing.
You're the back. Rolling on the ground.
Tok tok.
Yeah.
Tok, tok,
Percussions.
tok tok. Yes. And so these are the instruments and the music that that is embedded in the genre, and I think we have a few that are almost iconic.
Yep.
Daisy Voisin.
Oh boy. I think but she's the queen of parang in Trinidad and Tobago. When they're talking about the queen, the parang queen, we're talking about Daisy Voisin.
Long live the Queen.
Yeah. So we could touch something from
We
Daisy.
must touch something from Daisy. For Daisy. For Daisy. The
but-
mother parangs.
Oh Lord. Wash up.
I feel to drink Panchakram instead. What do you mind the song is?
Alegria, alegria.
What that means?
Look at her.
Let me go.
Algeria? Algeria? What is that the country?
Alegria.
That's the
Not
country.
Algeria.
Algeria. What?
Appleton kicking in already.
Algeria.
Nació el Señor.
Dice el superentón.
What is
Él
that?
es el uno.
How you gonna do
Él
words to
es
this?
el niño.
El rey Cecilia.
How you gonna do words to this?
What do you mean? We singing this since primary school.
Listen, I was part of the Tranquility Government Primary School Choir. Right? We used to go Queen Soul.
A little thing, you gotta learn tonight. Alright. No, I'm saying, what do you use all that? You that singer?
We used to go Queen Soul and perform, you know. And this was our sleep. We used to start and end with this tune. And I used to be
Start
the man
and
who,
end,
yeah, we used to start and end with it. And I used to be the man. Listen, I had a part in this, you know, I had a solo in this. Hold on, let me know why thing. I will sing my solo coming on to the 45th minute. So Romkabul, hold on. But parang is a sort of sweetness there too, now. And it comes with a certain flair. And there's also competitions around parang in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
That usually starts all around now in October, you know.
October, November.
Yeah, October, November. And it's a very long run that will culminate in a big thing, either in a Remo and Lupino or something like that.
Some of the areas that are traditionally known for having Spanish inhabitants.
Exactly. So we have any other parang? What parang groups we know in Trinidad other than
Lara Brothers.
Nice, you know, thing, boy.
Lara Brothers is
Yeah.
classic. These guys sing these songs. It's Venezuelan or folk songs, but most of the time we don't understand the words. We don't know what they're singing in terms of the actual lyrics, but it is the rhythm and the movement and you know that.
Real pageantry and real.
Listen, like what they're no, because they're singing along just now.
Yeah. So you never went. So did you never go parang up in Paramin, boy?
Yeah, but I honestly, man, when I go and already listen, nothing, you never just lime and you're drinking, and
yeah.
I'm sorry to say, you know, I mean, when I
No,
go,
but-
I end up, I didn't love up the culture.
Serious?
I went for the lime.
I can be honest with you. One thing that I look forward to every Christmas is you know, you're pulling up in Marval down by the gas station, you're jumping in the back of one of those Toyota, yeah, one of them Toyota Land Cruisers, them old van from since the 80s,
Yeah.
them fellas and them preserve them things. You feel like you're in
Like
Cuba
that, and
still.
that's the taxi. But
Yeah,
that's the taxi because of the terrain.
And you go up the road, they moved it around for a couple of years, but it's now back by the
yeah.
church. So
Yeah.
I went last year, and boy, when
You
that
don't invite me at all, boy, Dubz.
What up?
Don't invite me, boy.
What you talking about?
Hey, if I invite me to come alive with you up with the...
Hey, Ram Club, I go share certain things about this Valz and this season coming up here. They go love to know about it. But we go early. But we go up there. Yeah. We go up there and we eat level of rapers and pay me and pastel and thing. And you know, like we sell parang now. Parang vibes.
Parang.
And that's an original Maraval man too, so you know I'm a little Spanish in me.
Yeah. Well, I know your great grandstepmother was
My step
grandmother from Jamaica.
From St. Elizabeth in Jamaica.
Who from Venezuela again? I can't remember.
No, well, I have a kind of French Creole kind of something from up in Parliament too, though. But I also have a Spanish side. So I mix up now, boy. You can't see it in my hair? Huh? You see?
No.
Well, let's start back on the chip in the side. Ram Club World. Alright. Parang.
Los alumnos de San Juan.
Yeah.
As our next big Parang side.
Champion Parang side. Actually, my partner wife, she actually sings Los Alumnos.
Yeah?
Yeah, so
You didn't invite you to come on?
no. Actually, yeah. But and I mean, usually they would have at their house right after Christmas. You'd have a lime now, and they would actually be there. They'll perform.
Yeah.
Her kids and her nieces and things, they perform. So you know, because in some families, it's really like a Parang family, you know.
Yeah.
The whole family would grow up with that. The kids from young, they'll be singing and really be involved in the Parang activities from
Yeah,
young.
but the thing with Parang too is that the tradition of Parang, apart from the music, is that you would be awoken in the wee hours of the morning, more than likely on Christmas Day.
Oh yeah, they're heading out.
Right? With by some strumming and they knocking on your door,
Yeah, they
and the
move
Parang
house.
side enters your house.
Yeah.
They sing, they eat, they drink, and then everybody or maybe a few people of the household will join the Parang side and move to the next
So
house.
it's a version of caroling though. It's a kind of
I guess.
our version of caroling
Yes,
where
yes.
you know, typically I guess in Europe or North America, you know, the carolers or what you call them would come to your house, they sing a nice song and you appreciate
And get some
it.
eggnog.
Yeah, and then move on. But in the Caribbean, when you come and sing something, it's level drinks and eat, and people in that house will not gonna join you and go by the next neighbor. By the time you finish in the village or the community, everybody belly full, they're tight, and just to go home and sleep.
And sometimes this could extend all the way to maybe about 12 o'clock midday and stuff like that. you
Yeah.
know. Because when them start 4 o'clock in the morning and they start to beat their box base coming up the road. And they visit every house. You know what I mean? It's a lengthy process. But you know what I like though? I like in the performances, something about them woman and them who sing in Parang Boy Valz Boy. I don't know if you could relate, but something about these red women and them with the red lipstick and they're wearing some nice
Just
dress.
now, only
nice
red
dress.
woman does sing Parang.
Well, they stand out in the light.
The
lights on the stage.
Yeah, the lights on the stage make everybody look red.
Yeah, but you know the red, the flame and the red lipstick and you know there's where those dresses, those Spanish looking dresses, and it's a real full performance now.
Yeah.
And Parang is something that is in us as Trinis now, you know, and with the new Spanish influence, or even when I say the new Spanish influence, you know, with the crossing of visitors from Venezuela, I'm really excited to see what, you know,
If it will evolve somehow.
yeah, if it will evolve, what this year brings in the Parang.
Paranderos, more Spanish.
You see? Mommy.
See? Listen, they have Parang in Grenada too, eh? But the Parang in Grenada, I'm told, is called Malay Parang. Well, hear the thing, but
Parang sounding like Bacchanal Parang.
well, that's it. Well, hear the thing. Malay Parang is obviously, well, not obviously, it is sung in English. And just like the Parang that we have here in Trinidad, and I understand it's also practiced in Guyana, right? They use the same percussive instruments and so on, the marac, the tambourine and so on. But sometimes they add things like a saxophone and so on. But the big thing with Malay Parang is its scandalous lyrics, it's bacchanal, it's, you know. So if you know that you was indiscreet in any way in Grenada, Trinidad, I mean, it's a small island, your business could be on the road, as they say.
Expose.
So when they say your name will call in Parang, right, you know,
should get frightened.
Yes, because it's at your expense. So, you know, this Malay Parang, they have a huge annual festival called the Kariaku Parang Festival every year around December. But I mean, December, I guess, is when it culminates. But you know, there's a season.
It might be a build up,
yeah.
And they might do it in different parish. Because I know Grenada is very parish territorial.
But we have any Malay Parang that have me excited. But I want to hear like if you know.
Well, the thing about it is, I don't know if it would be relevant because we might know the people who name calling and so on. But let me take a sample. We could take a sample.
Your name. So somebody interviewed a man donkey.
So I bring a young girl up by me. People are spending me money. Scared for them ball Travis change you ways. Books are calling me Rasta face. But I know that is a damn lie. One face Rasta I know is came like. One day you must ask Sarana how much money came like does pay her.
Bacchanal. I bring a young girl and I get you money to go.
And when they talking about donkey, that donkey is not a real donkey.
That's a metaphor for something.
Yeah.
So that's the Parang. What about the Parang in Dominican Republic and maybe even Puerto Rico? Some of those, the Spanish-speaking islands now, where, I mean, Parang is them thing self.
Oh, well, but even before we go to Puerto Rico and DR, a little bit about Cuba. So, I don't know if people knew this, but Uncle Fidel had declared Cuba an atheist state at the start of his revolution.
What had that to do with Parang?
So it had no music, no Parang, nothing, no Christmas.
Oh, no music.
Yeah, so
no Christmas.
He ended Christmas celebrations in 1969.
Wow.
So wait, for how long? So they
until about 1997.
Yes.
No Christmas. So now the Christmas music in Cuba now come back.
Okay.
So it's a kind of Afro-Cuban percussion with, you know, the typical Christmas songs. So see things we just take for granted.
Wow. No Christmas.
Right?
Everybody naughty.
Is that kind of Parang something?
No, well, no, they do. No, well, remember, they didn't have anything for 40, 50 years, you know, 40 something years. So now what they have is, you know, the normal Christmas carol, but they put their own mixtape, that kind of Afro kind of thing with percussion and that kind of thing.
And
so.
I'm certain it's gonna sound really
yeah, well, you know,
nice.
yeah, Cuban's very musical, you know, they study music a lot and the arts and that kind of thing.
Nice one.
So Puerto Rico. So Puerto Rico have, I mean, you know,
Paranderos.
well, parandas.
Parandas.
Yes.
Parandas.
Yeah.
Parandas.
So, and it's similar to, you know, what happens in the rest of the Caribbean, where people would gather and do a kind of level or something similar to caroling,
Right.
or paranging, where they go to different houses and eat and drink but people expect people to come by them. It's expected, so you set up, you're ready for them to come. You have your drinks, you have your eats, and people come and, as we call it in Trinidad, hit your parang.
Parang. Parang your house.
Yeah, we parang your house. It no parang in no wrong house.
Yeah, but one thing's for certain though, I mean, you know, even with the parang and just with the Christmas music in general, it's definitely a time where, you know, that whole coming together and visiting and moving from house to house, it sounds like it happens in every island.
Yep.
You know?
Same thing in DR, you know, the same type of thing. But the thing with DR though, and I realized that because, you know, in Trinidad we have a lot of people, the DR population has increased. And one thing, they're very festive.
Yeah.
When you see a birthday, when you see somebody's birthday, it's lime and it's balloons that make sure. So the Christmas in DR, for about 3 months, they paranging and singing and celebrating, and people
3 months.
3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
People flying in. You can't get flights. 3 months.
Valz, you know what? Here's what I need you to organize for me. Organize a DR parang by your place.
Why is it my
you know,
place?
we could parang by you.
Yeah.
How that song?
I know about that.
All right, boss.
But a lot of these songs though, they can't they really can't be translated in English because it's so.
Yes. You lose the essence.
You lose the essence of it. You know, it just really no literal meaning in
English.
Yeah. And some of these, I mean, you know, India, they're very religious.
Okay.
Yeah. So some of these songs.
A lot of the Spanish, Latin American countries tend to be very religious and Roman Catholic at that.
Yeah, deeply Roman Catholic.
So there's a song, for example, The Fish in the River, which is a real traditional Spanish Christmas carol. And really, what it is about...
About a fish in a river?
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
So
that's like the donkey gets away in
but the thing is, basically is the fishes. Look how the fishes in the river drinking. Look how they're drinking in order to see the God who is born. You understand? It's really about God. They drink and they drink and they return to drink. The fish in the river to see God being born. You understand? As compared to...
That's nice.
Alegría!
That's nice.
As compared to what's the one in Grenada?
Donkey gets...
Brady donkey.
You see, it's not a bacchanal thing. It's really religious. So it's different cultures.
Yeah. And then the ones in Trinidad is folklore, but like for instance, alegría. I think alegría means joy. If I my Spanish ain't too strong, but
it's something like joy. You know, if I could translate
para
it,
salvar el hombre, to celebrate the man.
It's joy, joy, joy. We celebrate the Christ child. We celebrate the Christ child. We celebrate his birth. Let me see again.
In Bethlehem, in Bethlehem.
Yes.
Born of La Virgen Maria, the Virgin Mary, eso es el niño, this is the child, and race, the king, they see, they call him the king.
I don't know how that moves.
Yeah?
Translator. I was just...
That's a rough translation.
I make it
I feel we get some messages and people ask us, what's this one you're saying? That is absolutely not what he's saying.
Hey, blame it on Appleton. Ray and nephew. That's them fault.
Alegría, alegría, joy, joy, el nació el Señor. The child is born. Yeah, man. Para salvar el hombre, to save mankind.
We had to bring just the translator to make it runs like
we got south?
No. Don't think so.
Just say Damian Dubz in the build thing in Spanish. So when I walk in my place, I can say it.
Damian Dubz
in la casa. In la casa. She said I building.
In la building.
She done Damian Dubz in the building.
Say it Spanish, that's Spanish accent.
You don't know, you know? So yeah, man, that's
So Parang is a big genre of music that we listen to from Trinidad.
Parang. This Mosi Tang.
It's Mosi Tang?
Yeah, that what it says?
It's what he
The
sang.
words to this song. But as you mentioned that, what happened is, particularly in Trinidad, Parang enjoyed a crossover with the more popular music of Trinidad, which is soca.
Oh,
so Parang soca or soca Parang was born.
Thing.
And it still uses the same instrumentation that the traditional Parang uses. So the cuatro, which is a 4-string instrument, guitar, percussion instruments like the shak, or the marak, or the cabasa. It's called different things in different islands. The tok, which is a dominant tone wood, kind of like, you know.
Oh, just go.
Tok, that's how it's go.
So
yes.
What do you call that? That's an onomatopoeia?
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah, that's onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
When the word songs as they... Come, Giselle.
Appleton bringing out
yeah, boy.
Remembering sounds.
All of a sudden, the IQ jump. And finally, box bass, right? Which is the one string with a wooden box. And those traditional instruments, they embed them into the soca music now. So you have a more up-tempo kind of, beat to the same parang. And just like in Grenada, the lyrics are in English.
Right.
And the topics are generally about drinking rum eating pork.
Eating pork.
Yes, it's eating pork.
Generally.
You think the food that we enjoy at Christmas time.
Using tools like paint brushes.
Exactly, right? Cleaning up your house and so on, all the things that we do, right? And spiced with a generous proportion of humor.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Get them one now. Get them one.
We have one here by
Get them one.
by Singing Francine called Parang Parang.
Oh, that's all it. When I hear this, I know Christmas song. I know Christmas song.
It's one of them too.
You
I
think
started
grow up
smell.
with.
I started smell black cake. You know? You ain't gonna believe me.
I smell it. When you know at Christmas time, you painted the house, you painted.
Aye.
You hear this multi-tongue.
Oh, what do you say is putita?
This multi-tongue. Go down for that's all. Something like real paranderos, but because you're real parang people house. Real parang the wrong house. Yeah, the clapping.
Yeah, clapping and they ain't a bass in the back there too.
So it's when they're recording the song, they'll hold people in the studio just clapping.
So from
Wheel.
from a parang parang, which is a little bit more serious, to this one that
That's
is
some more traditional. Wait.
real funny.
Wait. You go for parang to this?
There's soca parang too. It come in all shapes and forms. But this one, extremely funny.
I never hear her singing France. She went to the song after.
Selected jizz
Selected jizz.
in the building.
Really versatile. The most versatile paradero. Right. Sound like you drunk, eh?
Drinking sours.
Stop up. Okay.
The man pops by.
That's the one that pops by. It's
But the man wicked, the belly getting them problems.
and you want one punch and crab, you want milk and egg.
Are you smelling it?
Are you smelling it?
That's cultural spangalang.
Cultural spragalang.
Jeez,
It's the whole.
Okay.
So we have the soca parang, and that's a whole other genre again.
Oh yeah, we can spend all.
They are the music I thought in Dominican Republic country. They sing about the fish going to meet God and all kinds of things.
Nobody can be. They can have a strange twist to it. You eat the rape, they are rape and broops. Okay, empanada.
Oh gosh. But we also have kaiso or calypso, which is the traditional art form.
Yeah.
And of course, Fats, you still laughing at Sprang. The traditional art form, and again, it's about composers who were fed up of, white Christmases and chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Roasting on an open fire.
Jack Frost and all that.
Jack Frost nipping at. Listen, we have fantastic weather all year long, and
and it should be celebrated.
some of them even decided to what's the word? Satirize the traditional Saint Nick and Santa Claus characters. So we have a classic here from the Mighty Terror. Now, Mighty Terror is a calypso legend who said that Santa Claus is living a lonely life And as a matter of fact, even said that Santa Claus might be a pedophile, and he feeding up woman, bam bam. So sample, they can listen to Terror.
Terror.
All right. Who's there? This is Sarah. I come to tell all you about Santa Claus. Who that know this song? I just made.
Christmas come but once a year. Santa Claus appear.
All right.
Like he want to play some mass with me in a band this year. I saw him up Laventine by Desperado.
He was up Laventine by Desperado.
Come to the mass.
Red, white, and black clothes.
Okay.
Like his intention is to learn to beat a pan.
I have never heard him from
He
before.
wants to be a musician.
Hold on.
Maybe
Pretty
before.
hard,
He
yeah.
said he fed up every year sharing toys to little girls and boys. And he never ever had a wife, nor a single child in his life.
Hear the punchline.
Santa Claus may have a wife.
He living a lonely
I
life.
never heard
Because I
him.
want you to understand, the sweetest thing in life is a nice woman, my friend. The sweetest thing in life, you know you never do. It is hard to believe, but the doubt is true. I say, well, I will find Santa Claus, a nice lady, but he must show his romance in a baby TV cross.
But Sarah song like he hated on Santa, so.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, he says Santa, you know what's going on.
Santa, I know what time
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
You go show Santa.
Let me show you.
Santa Claus is very rich financially, but I hear he never like to give no woman money. That's the reason
Santa Claus
why
alone.
women don't want Santa Claus, so he could keep his solid cash and ladies keep what is yours.
Hey!
I can't understand what is Santa Claus' mission. In my opinion, Santa is a science man.
Yes, sir.
You don't see Santa Claus when he come in. He don't rap, he don't make no noise. No. You go to bed and wake next morning. Every child in your house have toys.
Oh, God.
Santa Claus, I want you to understand. The sweetest thing in life is a nice woman, my friend.
Just, I never heard this song before.
Buddy, where you from,
Where you
boy?
from? Come on.
Son?
That's the mighty Terror.
Yeah, that's
Fitzgerald Cornelius Henry.
It was a nice song, I like it. I just
Born
never
in
heard it.
January 1921, died at the age of 86 in 2007. That's a Calypso legend.
Man, make some good numbers on the board there, boy.
Yep. So
Yeah, he good.
that's one of
He
these
likes
He done some
quintessential Christmas kaiso.
Yeah, like Christmas
You
kaiso.
know, just as you're saying this, I don't know if I jump in the gunner, but you see, as we're on the topic of Santa Claus and you know, Lord Terror dealt with him a certain
Mighty
way.
Terror.
Mighty Terror dealt with him a certain way. To my mind, I'm looking for a next man who deal with Santa Claus in a different way now. And for some reason, Marshall Montano jump in my head. All I know, Marshall Montano sing a soca about a Santa.
Soca Santa is called, I think, eh?
You
Yeah.
can find that tune for me, please, and play it for the Rum Club.
Yeah, but thanks to Rato.
Because what happening here now is that Santa can deal with too now. There's a different form of Santa now, boy. We are accustomed seeing Santa, you know, going down chimney and thing. But here, the take on Santa. Just let go my tune. Let go my tune.
I'll play the music.
Baila,
No, this is very long. Yeah. Dubz, your song.
This is my song. And let's listen to Santa Claus here now.
From Marshall, the man who's an institution.
All I understand what happened with Santa here. He migrating now.
Sea and sun. Don't leave your bag of toys.
feeling the Christmas in this episode, man. Yeah.
Santa in a big time Toyota Galavanting all day, you know.
You say that?
Like,
Oh, you say that? That's the song?
That's the lyrics.
That's the song?
Yeah.
That's
You don't want to ride no sleigh. In a big time Toyota
Will I never hear that?
Santa said he intends to have a real good Christmas this time. And the place to be is this country. All them lovely chicks, para music sick, and he tasty food, Trini woman.
That's co-creative.
I have a question.
Have a question to ask?
If Santa say for Christmas, what for Carnival, what band he playing in? He playing in Tribe, or he might go a little,
Lost Tribe.
or he might go a little, not Minshell, what is the next,
I feel he playing with Starlift. I feel Santa gonna be with Starlift. Or some powder, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Powder.
he ain't playing no them, no bikini and beat thing, yeah.
Fully clothed.
Santa come for proper masquerade and costume.
You understand? So that was Marshall Montano. If you all didn't know Rum Club, well on that song was entitled Suka Santa, and Marshall was how old when he sang that? He was a little boy.
Yeah. So
that's in the
Marshall
90s.
Marshall singing no more Christmas song. No
Nah, he
soca.
done that. He done wave and he want to make wave on body and you know, man. You want to make wave on body and you know.
I want to touch on our next Kaiso,
Yeah.
Kaiso, you know, or Calypso, depending on, you know, the island or how you embrace the history of the art form. This one out of St. Vincent is our next classic.
All right.
I think this needs no introduction.
This tune from Vincy. I thought it was a Trini tune.
Beckett, boy. Beckett is a Vinci.
Beckett.
Oh!
I know this one too. I used to sing this in Queen's Hall. Joyously sing of the news we have to tell.
There were white. You know, you make up all kind of lyrics. There were wise men and shepherds. At some point they have that in the song.
Just you man Queen's Hall.
So, all you have to excuse me, right? All you realize I don't really know much about Christmas carols and things.
Oh, Lily, but he's to sing by.
No, but that's
Well, he's a ballad man. I really like ballads.
this song is an original composition. This is an original composition. No, this is not an original Becca composition.
Of course.
It is?
Yes.
But it's not it, yeah, because this song like a really like a universal Christmas song now. That song, you know, that song you find like really it's Caribbean or it's Trinidadian or Jamaican. This feel like one of those international songs. Alright. You sure it's an original composition?
Absolutely
Wow.
positive.
I'm impressed.
Valley where used to be for Christmas, right?
I remember.
Cows and sheep.
No radio was walking in Valley house.
Beckett is a Vinci who I think used to live more or less in Barbados, so he adopted Bajan.
Yeah.
But it's one of those classic songs that really take you back, you know?
Yeah, my part of the tune now. Watch me now,
It's a laugh way.
Yeah, it's part of that. They have
Yeah,
a
break
break
out.
out.
So you was the lead?
Yeah, something in there. Tranquility government.
Is there anybody else you know who used to sing with you now?
Cohen Dubois.
Who used to sing?
He can come and testify to that. You don't want Rum Club World. All you go see sing this.
So all your career take different to it, boy. Well, we'll come to the carnival season, we got some.
Yeah,
You see?
we have plenty questions to answer.
So that's Beckett. And then we have the quintessential Drink a Rum, sung by the Lord Kitchener. But there's also a version that I came across by the Merry Men of Barbados, a Bajan group. And let's take a listen. The lyrics are similar for both.
What song is that?
Drink a Rum.
There's appropriate song for Rum Club, man. There's a song.
Mama, would you like to join yourself?
Is the Merry Men version?
Yes.
Happy in this cold country, darling.
the pronunciation.
Your son will be really jumping.
Cheese on bread and Christmas.
Cheese and bread.
We all will be singing. Drink a rum and a punch of cream. Drink a rum and a punch of cream.
She mixing, Valley. She mixing.
Let go. Hey, this is the Kitchener version.
Who composition is that Kitchener? Oh, some Merry Men.
They want cover.
Yeah, cover.
Mama, would you like to join your sonny?
I am over here.
Happy in the mother country, darling, for the Christmas. Your son would be really jumping. Listen to the chorus.
So you was in England, what? Say, Mama, I'm going to join your son in the mother country.
You know, back in the 70s and so on, when a lot of them would travel abroad and so on. It's interesting.
Is it probably before this song is from 70s or before?
Like a 70s.
Hear that? Where's that?
Like a rubber duck.
What instrument is that?
Again, Muma, I have invited
Which Aiken, Muma?
Jamaica, Grenada, Barbados, Guyana, pop.
For a stupendous occasion, you can just imagine.
The pronunciation.
Excellent diction, huh?
What?
It's Christmas morning. Do drink if you drink. Mama sing if you
But don't
sing.
drink if you're driving. That young is a commercial. This song, I mean, that's a classic.
The fest is grand. Bottles of all description.
Bottles from Angostura. That's like here, you know.
Supply a nation. I have ordered whiskey. Bunch of cream and gin and brandy.
Hey.
Lime and tonic water.
Tonic water.
Lemon heart and Angostura.
Drink it up, drink it up.
It's Christmas morning.
Drink it up, brother. Hey, this should be a what team says.
Come and check around. Come and check.
No time for shivering.
No time for chivalry.
Wheel.
What instrument is that? What instrument?
Is that rubber ducky?
That's a rubber ducky in the studio.
That Muscovy, boy.
That is a big tune, eh?
Yeah, boy. I feel nice there, no? I actually started to sweat, boy.
That is a big tune. So that's the Kaiso genre. And we have, listen, they have plenty. They have chocolates, something salt. Must honorable mention.
Wait, so this is it?
Huh?
That he's something soy?
Something salt.
Something soy to put
in your
But
mind.
he don't sing them kind of song.
Oh, you mean?
That's song, I find that's a little slackness song.
No, that is not slackness. That has a double entendre, but it's something salt that they're asking
Something
for. You have
salt.
to understand. Listen.
You imagine live last
Christmas
night.
morning I helping the wife to put up curtain.
The big tall cock started crying.
She said, girl, somebody come in. Was Royal Custos and Scotty?
Lassie, Nancy, and Jenny.
As the neighbors.
Please come and come to go party. Popping drinks and singing, hear them.
Neighbor,
They've got this
Christmas morning. Neighbor.
Get your head up.
Get up from your bed.
Slice up some cake and sweet bread.
With something sweet to pass in the morning. Hey!
In your mind, I could do with something straight to pass in my
You
mind.
didn't get last night, you live last night. You didn't get last night. Would you be true?
I want something straight to pass in my mind.
Hey, Tisha, Dave, you come, don't just so.
Sorry, ginger beer.
I gave them salt business to
Hey,
it.
just remember she's taking it.
I'll fight so.
I even gave them a salt prune. They kept singing that tune. Hear them?
Right, that's quite musically inclined.
This bunch of really drinking.
Fellas, if they're having problems at home, look at your loved one and she eye and tell she this.
That's what.
I want something sweet to put in the mouth.
You sound like you're leading to choir either. Giselle died. You must get with Giselle.
Hey, baby girl.
Giselle died.
Hey, baby girl. I'm going to tell you something. Wheel. Hey, baby girl. I could get. Watch me. I want something sweet to pass in my mouth.
Hey! Progress.
Hey, no boy. Listen.
A week.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like turning on my Christmas tree, boy.
Put up your Christmas tree up here?
Give up a tree yet.
Not up yet, boy.
Price, but that Christmas decorations and thing up since August.
Yeah, and I stick it,
And you stick it.
Yeah,
you have since August decoration selling.
I'm feeling it, boy. I'm feeling the Christmas, boy. That music, let's do something. It's surprising, boy.
Yeah,
Is it music? It's about the music, you know. It's playing in the mood, boy.
And it
That's
brings you
alone,
back.
eh?
That's
But
alone.
It brings you back because
Yeah.
you know, as you know, for your whole life, 20, 30, however old you are.
You know.
It just that's what you're hearing every year
Every
at that
year.
particular time.
And generation after generation
Yeah.
coming up on the same music because it's timeless, you know?
Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, I don't know if I ever shared this with you earlier, but Ram Kabul, hear this. With all this music and thing playing here, it reminds me of Christmas in 1986.
86.
You what,
yours?
man? Huh? I was a youth man then. We thought. And that Christmas, I opened my gifts real excited. Well, the gift. And you know why I get Ram Kabul?
A Casio VL tune. That was my own in
Yeah,
86.
Casio, the keyboard.
A Casio VL tune.
Oh, I get a title directory from the year before. It was 86 Christmas, and I got a 1985 title directory. A title diary.
Diary. Oh, you're lying.
Things was hard.
86?
In
That
86.
is session time.
That's
It's
a
a
year to
shame.
remember for true, bro.
Yeah, son. You know where's that though? When
As
I
a
go back
small
to-
man.
Yeah, as a small man. I going back to you're going to school now, but
See, but the school are real close to the directory. Show people your diary.
yeah, but it's not the. It wasn't for the 87 year, you know.
the year
It was for the year before.
So you can't even stay in order. Yo, that time right through.
That's when Santa Claus don't come to the ghetto.
Yeah. That's not. I got a caps gun though. I got a caps gun. And
But that's big thing. I mean, a caps gun.
Yeah, I show up with a caps gun. But the music, boy, the music sweet.
Well, from Kaiso to we take it down a little bit and we move to the ballads and perhaps a bit of the traditional carols. Valz is your area because that's all you know.
Me?
Yeah.
But
You ain't no soca parang. You ain't no Kaiso.
Chestnuts.
All you know is chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Jack Frost,
Nipping. Oh gosh.
Yuletide carols,
Being
sung
by a choir. And
Folks dressed up like Eskimos.
And I'm real brainwashed me.
No, that's the experience.
We sweating no, but we don't hear
Sweating.
Sweating. And singing that. Well, boy, oh boy.
There's a fella in Trinidad called Lennox Gray. And Lennox Gray has composed quite a few of these ballads.
Right.
Here's this classic one that, again, we sung at primary school. You must sing this in choral speaking and choir.
Queen song. Wow.
I think I know this one.
You know this one?
Hey!
This used to be on TTT. Did that video, eh?
I ain't sure.
And it's a real build-up, eh?
This
a
was that thing with.
Laughing children, tug at Mr. Santa.
This is our original composition, right?
Of course.
Dolly saying mama.
This one sounds like it's about good
Fragrance
international.
of black fruit cake and red wine. We'll toast to a special friend of mine.
How are you
His
doing?
name is Jesus. Come, little children, round the Christmas tree. We'll have a very merry time. We'll sing, dance, and play on the break
Folks,
of New Year's Day.
I mean, you should be seeing Dubz and Gizeeg. They're the element. They're the element.
Queen's Hall.
What?
Christmas presents come with season greetings. There will be such peaceful, loving feelings. Such feelings should not come just once a year.
So yeah.
To have, to cherish, and to share. There's a light that shines on every flower, and it shines every minute, every hour, and always guides me on my way. This light was born on Christmas Day. His name is Jesus. Come, little children, round my Christmas tree. We'll have a very merry time. We'll sing, dance, and play on the break of New Year's Day.
Everybody.
We'll listen to the church bells chime. We'll listen to the church bells chime.
Dubz, sit down, please.
We
Listen to the church bells chime.
I realized that my Christmas was not as merry as all your Christmas, John. The kind of merry, but
That is that. Watch me.
Hey, I ain't lying.
Put it there.
merry, but I mean, I like the song, but
They're not like
What?
that.
Does it bring back memories for you,
I
Valz?
know I like the song, but they're like.
Valley, paint this picture.
Listen, all the time we play just like the verse and chorus. All you play the whole song and sing the whole song too, you know, with full emotion, you know.
A gabardine pants. with a shiny tuk-tuk shoes, a white shirt, and a red bow tie. That was me. Queen's Hall. 1982. That was me. I was the star. So this thing bringing back real memories, just and from what I can see, you were doing the same thing at the same time too.
Yes, and all the children coming up in the most recent generations and generations to come will have the same experience because it is a tradition.
Yeah, man, for real. You know,
Lennox Gray. You have a next song, Shalalala, but we can go sing now one.
Please,
Right?
please.
And then we have
Thank you.
other balladeers like Kelvin Hutchian, who sings
that one had to play.
Kiss Me for Christmas.
And Kenny G.
Oh how I wish
Kenny
I
G.
were a child again.
Kenny G had some.
Nah, that was that tune, but
Oh gosh.
We're gonna go to spare me now.
Rum Club World. You could find that song. What's the name? Just let them do song.
Kiss Me for Christmas
Kiss Me
by
for
Kelvin Hutchian. And Oh How I Wish I Were a Child
Oh,
Again.
I wish I was a child again.
Okay.
When poinsettias keep reminding me.
Huh? Alright. Dali, your turn.
I don't know that.
Christmas
When-
time is just around the bend.
And it's Christmas time again. I don't know.
Okay, Nat King Cole.
Oh gosh. Hey.
You know what?
In Barbados, though, they had a music that kind of came out of, I think, the 60s and the 70s. It married a couple of genres called spooge music.
Spooge.
So for the Bajans out there, we busting this just for you.
Alright.
It's called Things of Christmas by the Draytons too.
Alright.
A small thing. Hey, hey.
This is our song. Is that right? Yeah, because I mean, just recording it sounds like, you know.
From the 60s and 70s,
Oh, yeah.
but
You can hear the
it's one of those that live on.
Yeah, but you could just hear the studio, like you could see it's
Yeah.
real.
So like you can see them singing this like out like by a cruise ship. You know?
The things of Christmas.
Does anybody know the song too?
Just what's going on with you?
Touch me.
He's an island child.
I from the Caribbean.
Caribbean.
From the
Yeah.
Caribbean. I'm a child of the Caribbean. I've been around. I've spent a couple of Christmases in Barbados.
Oh,
and,
okay.
You know. I know that this would bring back a lot of memories.
Yeah, like Dubz who have family from everywhere but don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
You have family every island.
Yeah.
But you don't visit them Dubz.
Nah,
It's busy, yeah, though.
It is only by America.
And in Barbados, they have Maisie by Red Plastic Bag. That's our next big tune. More in the calypso genre, but
Mix me.
Hey!
I like the Richard.
Rockets! Look now, I come home late on this Christmas Eve night. Right outside my gate, you're kissing a man dressed in red and white. Under the mango tree, you are
It's another one of them kind of Santa vibes now.
when I question
yeah, and in red and white.
is the answer you giving me.
Santa Claus is in town. He comes back once a year. Don't be vexing 'cause he came around.
Hasina.
But maybe
Again, a common thread when it comes to Santa Claus. Come on to the North Santa. And what you do and what you do.
Santa Claus, is he really the reindeer? Is he I see no
Maisie, where's the reindeer? So that was Red Plastic Bag singing Maisie, another classic for the folks from Barbados.
Barbados. Yeah.
And then, so we touch on Parang, Soca Parang, we sing ballads, we talk about Kaiso,
Spooge music.
spooge music,
All kind of thing.
right?
All kind of thing.
What we missing?
Music from my yard, we drinking Appleton,
Oh, good, yeah.
right?
Bomba.
Bomba! Right?
Some bounty killer Christmas.
I don't know about Bounty. But
Run, come, let me take one. This is like a grandson. And your life disappear.
Don't think that's me M16.
hold on,
was
but
it?
those lyrics are not Christmas lyrics.
But it's like the Christmas rhythm.
It is, it is.
Christmas rhythm.
I'm singing about M16 and things like that. You wanna hear what Santa, yo?
You remember before when
Teslas Ivy last son.
when you get a diary for
Yeah.
Christmas?
Yeah.
Hear me.
On to the voice of the one car. Tinker.
Do you ever come to the ghetto?
Ah, them put up them tune. Pull up. Sure. Play back them tune. Select to jizz. Cause you don't know, sir. When you run tune like that big tune can't play once. Who sing this tune?
Carleen Davis.
On to the voice of the one, Carleen Davis.
Do you ever come to the ghetto? Santa Claus, do you ever wonder why we suffer so? Santa Claus, when will you come to the ghetto? Santa Claus, we would like
He
to
didn't
see
pass by
what
Dubz in 1986 though. He didn't pass to get to 1986. That diary.
how we hope
No rubber team now. I bought some semi effects so good.
Listen. Reggae music.
Yeah, boy.
Reggae music is chock full
Yeah, boy. This
of
a
Christmas
This
vibes.
is a whole different genre here, you know. When you see this one, you know, what you gonna go up, you know,
What's going to happen? You know what coming.
I don't know what coming.
What the hell,
I don't
you
know what
easy?
coming good. I mean, coming good. I don't.
I-
Oh, yeah.
All night
Hey,
music.
Ram Club will Jizzy Jizz on the controls, you know.
Yeah,
Listen.
This Appleton have a song heavy, boy.
What I want to play for you all.
Eh.
You know me. It's a song by the late great Jacob Miller.
Yeah,
Right?
deal with.
When you talk about Christmas and reggae music, you have to talk Jacob Miller. Jacob Miller was one of the few reggae artists who embraced Christmas so much that he produced a whole album, Natty Christmas.
I thought Rastaman don't believe in Christmas.
Well, you know, I can't. I don't know what Jacob Miller was talking about. I don't know what in the Rastafari is about Christmas. But the man make a whole album, Paper Run.
All right.
Hear me now.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. Oh, year and New Year's are just
After the voice of the one called Jacob Killer Miller.
Pull it back from top. Just.
Wish you a Merry Christmas.
Hey, that's our false start. Pull up that tune again, Just. Pull up that tune again.
Folks. When we reach that hour in the episode, you don't take drinking. You know what I just get? Things just start to fall apart.
Merry Christmas.
That's all happening.
Years are just to say Christmas on a broke pocket day.
No!
Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a dance New Year. Great tidings, Natty Jane bring you. Great tidings, Natty Jane bring you. Great tidings, Natty Jane bring you. And a dance New Year. Please come and rock it to the rhythm. Please rock and you rock the rhythm.
This is the most musical episode to date. This episode just sounded like a mixtape.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
You know song I remember? It's that song?
Right.
Freshman Dread, Freshman Naughty Dread. Oh.
Flashman trade. Flashman
It's
trade.
Flashman?
Watch, I don't even know the lyrics. That's happened with a lot of tunes though.
I
When
was
you ain't
Freshman,
really.
I don't know, but that song.
Wait, that's Barrington Levy, boy.
Flash my dread.
Like Flash
Play
My
that
Dread.
tune. Play that tune. Look for Flash My Dread.
Flash My Dread.
Flash My Dread. Hey, Valley, you know tune. Now we digging out tune. Now my line up may fix, because this one is hard. Yeah, listen. CB400. What's that CB400?
Scenes from the Caribbean, man.
CB400.
Flash my dread.
Just fly in the wind. That's a real Rastafari Christmas song there.
Reggae music is just so all-encompassing, you know. No matter what the topic, you know, Christmas, smoke a spliff, ghetto life, life.
That's life, you know,
Just
in
life.
general now, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we've been pulling up some historical tunes now. You know, tunes that we know and we grew up to and we love. But it doesn't just end there. I think
That's where it starts.
that's where it starts. But it don't end there. Because every single year, there's tons and tons and tons of music that is coming out every Christmas. You know?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
Like in Jamaica, for instance. I think last year they had a initiative called the Crime-Free Christmas.
Yeah.
Where a number of artists would sit down on a rhythm now, do a kind of a cappella kind of something too now. You know, Crime-Free Christmas I think was the theme for their last year thing. Yeah, the Serato load up the engine, eh?
Of course.
Let me hear about the
Run
crime-free
tunes.
Christmas.
So
Yeah, man. Ace, crime-free Christmas. Ace, crime-free Christmas. Yeah. Me tell them this. Yes. Rap-a-pam-pam. Yeah. Me say rap-a-pam-pam. You know the Christmas is a rap-a-pam-pam. Tell them straight. Me say rap-a-pam-pam. Straight music. I and I bring power rap-a-pam. Yeah.
Let's know.
We no want no more gunshot, a bus no more rappa-pam-pam. Let me tell them this.
It's a whole social movement though, eh? It's not just music for music's sake. Hashtag crime-free Christmas. So much crime that afflicts our ghetto youth, urban youth.
We don't want no more crime.
Alright then, I'm a set a rapper.
No more rappa-pam-pam.
I'm a set a rapper. I'm a set on the first day of Christmas, a life man a pray too much innocent at the damn berry. Upon the second day of Christmas, this is when we see the
old tattle diary.
Upon the third day of Christmas,
Yeah,
food
well,
and a
remember
free,
that,
some roast bread, fruit or ackee.
Hey!
Upon the
You know me.
fourth day, tell some boy at this me a pre. Stop rob the school bikini.
Boom!
Guess what go on? Some a pedophile, some a grab bag,
Serious?
some a thief phone. John, make we keep this a Christmas crime free. Rap-a-pa-pa-pam-pam-pam. Oi, me say rap-a-pa-pa-pam-pam. Me tell them this straight rap-a-pa-pam. Watch the man, tell them this so rap-a-pa-pa-pam-pam-pam. Alright then, rap-a-pa-pa-pam-pam. A Merry Christmas is a rap-a-pa-pa-pam. And tell them straight up, me say rap-a-pa-pam. Santa Claus not there but I saw the busy signal turn. At it, level up. I'm gonna say right now, watching up. Crime-free Christmas. See? The youth them for go through on a life, man, I pray happiness, enjoyment. Big people as well, but especially for them little pitney award the future. See? More life. See? Well,
Best
exposure or something in terms of good light. And we have to make sure that message I reach through. The right
Yeah,
way,
like
crime-free
like
Christmas,
this,
yeah. All right then.
We need to get artists from every island to do their own version of Crime Free Christmas, man. Because all the islands are now suffering from a bit of more than usual gun violence and that sort of thing. And not in Trinidad, or the Caribbean. I think it's in the US, you know, up in Chicago and that kind of thing. So crime-free Christmas.
Music is universal, you know.
Yeah.
So if an artist in Jamaica sing that, or a soca artist sing that, it could reach reach Chicago, it could reach Miami, it could reach New York, to the world, from the West Indies to the world.
We don't want no more rap-a-pam-pam.
We don't want rap-a-pam-pam, you know? So the music, you know? Wait, no, I'm going to change back, man.
Change it back.
We don't want to reach our area, we don't ask, so just change them. We accept that.
So what?
You can talk like a Bajan for me.
Nah, we got cheese on bread.
Cheese on bread.
Only thing, every time you tell the Bajan,
I can tell you, man.
every time you say Bajan, he just says a cheese on bread. Like, only thing.
A cockspur.
Sad bird.
So what we going to do, boy?
So let me count down. What's our top? What we say? Top 5?
Top 5?
Hard, you know.
That's hard, boy. But you know what? We could add this. This could be a nice little thing to ask Ram Club World, you know, because our top 5 mightn't be your top 5. So here's what we're encouraging you to do. We want to know what is your top 5. So you can hit us up on all the social media and let us know, because we know how people feel about Christmas now. We know how people feel about Christmas, right? And your number 1 tune might be our number 5 tune. But we want to know. It mightn't be there at all. It mightn't be there at all too, because there's plenty tune. So that we know now, man. It's Christmas, right? It's Christmas. It's love. We want to hear all it, all right?
So we're gonna talk about our
top 5.
Top 5. And in random order, because boy, I'll be honest with you, it was kind of hard to choose 1 to 5 and rank it. But we have a 5. Let me say a random 5 that we say featuring, that we think are classic, that represent who we are as a Caribbean people, and that make us get that special warm fuzzy feeling inside, when it comes to Christmas. So we starting with the soca Parang King. Squatter.
I have a joke about Squatter. You know, Squatter is the soca Parang King.
Yeah.
So you know, when it's Christmas time, everybody wants Squatter.
Yeah.
Here there's also called Squatter the no-show king. Yeah. They book up so much. You just miss gigs. Just miss it.
That's when any man, boy.
Crazy says so. Crazy say, boy. Double partner, but he's no choking.
Yeah, that's what the fellas just eat their food alone. I want a piece of pork.
We should mention that Squanter didn't really start the genre, but he's done well. He's done well.
And then he also has his front, his thing on Christmas time on his arm, on his palm. Yes.
Pork lime or pork press.
Yeah, that's a big thing in Grandy. So everybody wants Squanter. Miami wants him. New York wants him.
Now all these foods that he calling out here is classic Trinidad meal. He say he don't want no manicuda, it's wild meat. Keep your callaloo. He wants pork.
Pork.
That's like something soy to put in your mouth.
Something soy. Quack, 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 quack.
I eat it as well.
I reach in Toronto, go apart to Mexico. Look wherever I go. One thing I want you know. I want a piece of pork. I want a piece of pork. I want a piece of pork for me Christmas. I don't want no money food. Keep your callaloo. I want a piece of pork for me Christmas. I want a piece of pork. I want a piece of pork. I want a piece of pork for me Christmas. I don't want no money food. Keep your callaloo. I want a piece of pork for me Christmas.
Look up our ranking. Squanter a real song, I mean, off the top of my head, I think about Anita, Damian Wells, Squanter. Leroy. I like Leroy. Leroy, where your mother go?
Yeah, Squanter have
Squanter have
quite a few. If you want,
catalog.
check out the Parang Now Start.
Yeah.
That's his album. One of them that has quite a few of the soca parang songs that will be very reminiscent of growing up in Trinidad, listening to soca parang. From Trinidad, we go to Jamaica.
Right.
And we going with a classic. We're going with a classic. And next, Jacob Miller for you.
This day I feel a day. Bad enough to get locked up. Things that I'm done with. I will legalize rock. All we want for Christmas, Cali her. My Cali her, oh my Cali her. All I want for Christmas, Cali her. But we smoke up the herb. All we want for Christmas, Cali her. My Cali her, oh my Cali her.
I wonder if we could put like Christmas lights on a ganja tree, though. In the ghetto, no? Yeah, put a little glass balls on the curly tree.
A ganja Christmas tree?
Yeah, I got Christmas tree.
That's Caribbean. That's real Caribbean. Who's this thing, man? Who's this?
It's a music of Killer Miller.
Where's that?
You say, Pick up Killer Miller. Cali herb. All I want for Christmas, Cali herb.
Smoke up the and yes.
All right. So we down to what?
Appleton.
This tree we going on to the last tree.
So number 3.
Yeah,
So then, so we take a little.
We eat something.
We eat some pork.
And then we smoke up in Cali herb. So
We gotta drink something more.
No, we're gonna sleep though.
All I want for Christmas is to sleep.
we taking in a traditional parang with the parang queen, Daisy Voisin.
So we relax it on there. You can relax it. That's it. You can relax it.
Sereno.
Oh, Lord.
There's a full choir in the background.
There's a whole football side on the stage. Yeah.
Daisy, nobody sing anything in English. Daisy don't have one English song.
No, but
Daisy can talk English.
Sereno de la madrugada.
Don't expect me to sing along. Don't expect me to sing along.
Alright. It's Sereno.
Yes, but de la
Sereno is
música.
tranquil peace.
Yeah, de la madrugar.
What that means?
I ain't
You
sure.
know, peace.
I'm just making up things. That's fair. One thing I like about them is there's creativity.
Creativity. That's what I'm saying.
We couldn't leave out the ballads, the original ballads. This one is from Trinidad. A lot of people in Trinidad will identify with this one.
Yeah, this one
So
here
this
gonna
one
bring
is,
back some feelings. This one gonna bring back feelings.
Should we hold hands when we listen to this one?
I hold Giselle hand. You could hold your own hand.
There's not two hands in there. You can hold like the whole one.
You're gonna sing this one with me? We're gonna sing this one together for the
Always.
Ram Word? Alright, let's do this.
Oh, how I wish I was a child again.
I don't have a nice.
Where poinsettias keep reminding me Christmas time is just around the bend. Soon the feeling will be heavenly. The kids anticipate the vacation time. Oh, Christmas jaws must wait a while.
Christmas must wait a while.
If they don't send their letters, bells won't chime.
Oh, how I wish I were a child.
It's still some days away. When will it ever come? You curtains up and down today. Little only one. Cobweb, complete not play.
I do it now.
Long notices. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Insists that I must stay.
When I used to see this man on TV for this video, he used to look like a pedophile. Like a lie. He sit down there. It's just a background. And he just sit down singing on our mic. That's all.
No personality.
Nothing.
Soon the feeling will be
Heavenly.
We listen to this whole song?
The kids anticipate vacation time.
Oh, Christmas jaws must
Wait a while.
if they don't send their letters, bells.
Bells won't
Oh,
chime.
how I wish I were a child.
So after we drink, after we eat, and we smoke something, we really go to sleep.
No, you sit back and you reminisce. You dream. You dream that you were a child again. Listen, it's a story, right? Right? Yeah. Come now.
Sorry.
Oh, how I wish I were
And then you wake up.
And you wake up. And there's number 5.
It's number 5.
Tune number 5.
And you take something again.
If they don't send
Mix man.
Mix me down.
Mix man. Bounce it low.
Hey,
Pull up. Stop it and play back that tune. We don't false that tune. This is tune. Play it back.
Yeah, I'm sure I will, you know.
this is the Rob Club song. Hey.
Muma, would you like to join your sonny? I am over here.
Happy in the mother country.
The mother country.
For the Christmas, your son would be really jumping. Listen to the chorus of what we all will be singing. Drink a rum and a punch of cream, drink a rum. It's Christmas morning. Drink a rum and a punch of cream, drink a rum. Mama drinking, you drinking. Drink a rum and a punch of cream, drink a rum. Let we felt it. Drink a rum and a punch of cream, drink a rum.
This episode has been a real festive. Festive.
What we gonna do after this episode, boy?
Aye? Yeah,
Drink some more rum.
Yeah, well, Christmas time.
Smoking some tampy. and
Yes.
then going to bed.
I have invited Jamaica, lovely Grenada.
Like this Caribbean part.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody. Whole Caribbean.
For a stupendous occasion.
We drink until New Year's morning.
Drink it till New Year's morning, no.
And drinking, boy.
Hey!
Christmas morning.
Drink a rum and a punch of cream, drink a rum. Well, you know where's punch of cream, huh? Spiked eggnog.
Yeah, man. We have an episode where we will tell them exactly where it is.
Correct.
Yeah.
Look forward to that. Folks, we're going to find out what instrument that is.
And the Muscovy. Wait,
The Muscovy.
But first of all, description. You must understand.
Liquor to supply a nation.
Liquor to supply a nation. I bought a whiskey. Punch of cream, gin and brandy. Tonic water. Lemon heart and Angostura. Angostura! Check me!
Check me now.
Mama drinking, you drinking.
Drink a rum and a punch of cream, drink a rum.
No time for shivering.
No time for chivalry. Hey, big tune.
Yeah, boy. Hey, this.
Big tune.
Well, let's take me way back here now. Let's bring out the choir, man.
Bring out the diary in you too.
Excuse me. You know what? I shared something that deeply hurt, man. They're bringing that back up, you know.
I treated your face.
All right,
I
don't do that.
I
You can't tell
apologize.
Congo nothing.
I
Yeah,
apologize.
boy. Yeah, boy. But nah, this episode brought back some feelings, boy. Bring some feelings. I can't wait for Christmas. When is Christmas next week? Huh?
Not so soon. Not so soon. Take time. Take time.
Yeah, take time.
Well, what happened? You want to wrap some diary for your children?
You see, you tell Giselle not too much diary joke, but you tell me.
You understand? SRM Club will be back, boy, with a bang. You know what I'm saying? You want to say new tune? Somebody say new tune.
New tune.
Say new tune.
New tune.
Sing,
What's
sing.
that tune,
Rum Club have a soca in the making.
Yeah. We can't put that out there yet.
What I mean?
No, not yet.
Wait, sit down.
Next time people go to a song. Like when we record, when Dubz record it now.
So let's say they want a new tune, a Christmas tune. I go bust a soca parang it all. Let's say this is Rome. This tune is called
Well,
Annie. Listen keenly. Listen keenly.
Now this is a story about my friend named Annie. Now she just make his best phone in the world. And you know he's a man love for belly. So Annie, ring on the phone. We having a Christmas time. Don't find my friend Annie. She says, oh yeah, she waiting for me to come by. I come for the phone, girl. You know I love that to eat. So ready cassava.
Listen keenly.
Make it sweet. She get my pastel, I don't want that. She get my sorrel,
I don't want that.
She get my black cake,
I don't want that.
She get my fried egg, I don't want that. From the bottom of my heart, your phone is a work of art. So just bring out the phone.
What you really want, Valz?
I come for the phone, Annie, when the phone.
You ready?
Just give me the
Pone
phone,
Annie.
It's
Pone Annie.
wrong.
Pone Annie.
Now this is a story.
The Pone Annie?
about my
Yes,
friend
you come for the
named
poor nanny.
Now she does make it
The
best
poor
food
nanny.
in the world. And you know he's a man love for belly. So
Pone is a Christmas song. I thought it's Pay Me and Pastor for Christmas.
Well, Pone too, you know.
She says, oh
Anything
yeah,
sweet.
she waiting for me to come by. I come for the bone, girl. You know I love that to eat. So ready cassava and make it sweet. She get my pastel, I don't want that. She get my sorrel, I don't want that. She get my black cake, I don't want that. She give me private, I know that. From the bottom of my heart, your phone is a work of art. So just bring out the phone, don't play like you're smart. I come for the phone, honey, honey, where the phone? Just give me the phone, honey, honey, where the phone? I love to eat phone, honey.
He loves to eat porn, honey, you know.
I just want your phone, honey.
One Annie's phone. He said, with the phone, Annie. Annie, where's the phone? Where's the phone, Annie? You know, I love to eat the phone, Annie.
I love that song.
Oh, okay. So, I celebrate life.
Levels. Level.
That's almost.
I fight you squat for the whole song, boy.
Yeah, but that's what I said.
Double entendre. I celebrate the artistry, you know,
So
the craft of the thing.
So a basic way to put it is something sweet up in the mic.
This is staying on the Christmas theme.
That's what we're doing, you know. Yeah, man. So tunes with us, and as usual, you know, Dubz always breaks the hits first.
So look out for that one, Rome, Annie.
Annie. See it?
So fellas, as I said, we lime, we drink,
Yeah,
we
boy.
celebrated the music.
Yeah, boy. We celebrate
know?
life.
We celebrate
We
life.
pop a bottle in the sky. We say thank God for the life we live. Huh?
We did all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that just in Christmas music, eh?
Yeah. And we also wanted something sweet to put in my mouth.
Yeah.
And we also heard that rubber ducky going
Quack,
quack, quack, quack.
What
Huh?
instrument is
It's
that?
Yeah, what's the man?
Anybody, Rum Club, if you know what instrument is that, I mean, it has something you could Google. It has something you just can't Google.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if you can Google that. We can Google that. Rum Club, the musicians in our, the real engineers, the musicians in our midst. Send me something.
Yeah.
Just,
What is the quack?
Link up.
What instrument is that? You know.
Don't forget to tell us what was your favorite
Yeah,
Christmas song
Was
coming
it,
up
was
in
it
the
top
Caribbean.
five? Was it top
Was
five?
it top
What's your
five?
top five? If we missed it, let us know. We open to criticism.
Well, there's
you
we
know.
top five. You can't criticize we top five.
All
There's
right,
we
well,
one.
okay, well, let us know what you think.
Yeah, it's your top five.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Don't forget to listen to us on Apple Podcast and SoundCloud,
Oh, yeah.
Stitcher.
and
We all over the place. YouTube.
YouTube,
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram,
Twitter.
Oh, yeah. All over, like dog.
So Dubz,
Yeah.
Dubz,
Talk to me.
folks, we have a song in the making. Dubz, you're doing this song.
No.
The people want to hear this song.
We doing this song?
We're doing this song. Just.
Well, we have a Christmas version. You know, I was do a Christmas version, and then
The same
Christmas
song.
is the same song,
One.
a slightly different
Yeah.
rhythm. Just take it to the carnival.
But just, are you doing backup vocals?
Of course,
Okay.
Yeah,
course.
when I get them our
It's
first
a rum
piece-
club
Get them
thing.
our first pass.
You really want to do that?
Let's get them our first pass. Let's get them our first.
Let's get the rhythm. Run the rhythm. Wait, the rhythm.
That's all.
Give me a jab rhythm.
What you say? G sharp, G flat.
G flat. Give me a rhythm. Let we take a drink. Let we take a drink. Let we take a drink. It's Rum Club World.
Let we take a drink.
Let we take a drink. Let me take a drink. You sexy girl. Let me take a drink. Let me take a drink. Let me take a drink. You want me wind down low? Let me take a drink. Let me take a drink. Let me take a drink. You're whining slow. Let me take a drink. Pull up.
Enough. Coming soon.
Coming soon. Rum Club. Caribbean people. Caribbean lifestyle.